Hello, friends. Hope you are doing great. Let's move to the use of can and could. That's ability, past and future. Future. We can use can if you're deciding now what to do in the future. In other cases, we use will be able to. I can see you tomorrow morning for half an hour. One day we will be able to live without rules, not one day we can live. Put in can or can't if possible. If not, use will, won't, be able to. For example, I can pick it up tonight if that's convenient. Next example, I think I will be able to speak English quite well in a few months. Next, we need some more oil, okay? I can let you have some this week. Next, Dr. Parker will be able to see you at 12 on Tuesday. Thank you. Next, she will be able to walk again in a few weeks. Next, do you think one day people will be able to travel to the stores? Next, this week's no good, but I can bring the car in next week. Next, in a few years, computers will be able to think better than we do. Next, I can't give you a lesson now, but I can manage this evening if you like. Next, I'm free at the weekend, so the kids will be able to come around. Next, I'll post your letter, but the postman won't be able to read the address. Next, we're busy this week, but we will be able to repair it by next Thursday. Next, I will be able to pay on Saturday, I promise. Next year, when you are 17, you will be able to leave school, but you won't be able to vote. So let's move to the past. We do not use could to say that we managed to do something on one occasion. Instead, we use, for example, managed to or succeeded in. I managed to get up early today, not I could get up early today. Next, after 6 hours, we succeeded in getting to the top of the mountain, but not after 6 hours we could get. But she could read when she was 4, not one occasion. He couldn't find the ticket office. He didn't manage it. Now, complete the sentences with could, couldn't, or managed to. For example, 200 years ago, most people could ride a horse. Next example, at her third try, she managed to pass the driving test. Next example, I think I had the wrong key because I couldn't open the door. So move to the sentences. Number 1, I could speak French really well when I lived in Paris. Next, he managed to repair the car, but it took him a long time. Next, at last, I managed to make her understand what I wanted. Next, we wanted to go to the opera, but we couldn't get tickets. Next, I managed to swim across the river, but it was harder than I expected. Next, all 3 children could ride as well as they could walk. Next, fortunately, I managed to get her address from her office. Next, I don't know how the cat managed to get through the window, but it did. Next, he could already walk when he was 10 months old. Next, after the accident, she somehow managed to walk home. Next, it was my first marathon. It was too hard, and I couldn't finish. He did no work at all. I don't know how he managed to pass the exams.